Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little browser comparison here, the Google Chrome browser here on my Samsung Galaxy S4 with the Google Edition firmware over here, which is having Android 4.3, which is the latest version of Android at the moment, versus of course the latest iOS 7 beta over here that has a ton of new features and stuff. I made a full review on it on the iPhone 5 just a week ago. Things like the status bar is being bigger when I go in here to the screen over here, and then when I swipe up it's becoming a little bit smaller up there at the top. AirDrop, AirPlay, there's a lot of bug fixes in this update, new Siri voices, and also some new fonts in some apps, and a bunch of other things that's pretty nice. But let's take a look at the Safari browser here and the Google Chrome browser that you get in the Android. So let's see here, when we pop it up, of course, we'll get a little bit more screen space here on the Galaxy S4. We are in GSM Arena, and also that the LCD display here looks a little bit brighter in terms of white color, but then in terms of just normal colors it probably looks a little bit more vibrant here on the AMOLED screen. You can see both have a very clean UI here, especially with the new iOS 7 beta, with just a simple bar there at the top where you see the website, and then when I go down like this it goes smaller there at the top, which looks pretty nice. Also use a simple reload button. Down here you have forward and back keys. You have a button here if you want to share stuff, and then also your bookmarks page, and also a private area there, so if you want to go and watch something private, then that's awesome, and you don't want to save any information about that. Also the new tab system here, that's a little bit different. Feels like they got kind of inspired by the tab system that you would get here on Google Chrome, which I think is a little bit better actually, because you can swipe it in both directions here, and it's extremely easy used here to fire up new tabs. Let's see here if we swipe that one to remove. Both browsers though are very modern. Of course, if you just have the normal Galaxy S4, you haven't installed the Android 4.3, the stock version, the Google firmware, then you won't have the Google Chrome browser as the default browser. It's probably just going to be Samsung's own browser, but they do share a lot of similarities. And if you want to have the Google Chrome browser, of course you can just download it from the Play Store. Sorry guys. So if we continue on here, you can see that when we go up here, it's not as good on the iPhone as on the iPhone, because you can see that the website that you're on, you can't see it when you go down. Might be a smaller thing for you, but could probably be a little bit useful. In terms of features here, you can see that we used to have on the menu key here, we have a cool little thing here, which is request desktop site. So when you load a website, if you want to see the desktop view of it, you have that already available here in the Google Chrome browser. You don't get that though on the iPhone, and then also I don't think that you get history, that you can check out what you have been, what kind of websites you've been on before. And then also there might be some more settings in here. The cool thing though, of course, also with the Google Chrome browser, is that you can sync it up with your computer if you use a Google Chrome browser and have a Google account. So you can, so all of the tabs and everything that you have on your computer, you can get that on your phone, which is extremely useful. And I'm pretty sure you can't do that with Safari. If you have a Mac computer, Safari, and sync it to your iPhone, I'm pretty sure you can't do that at the moment. Let's see here, of course both are smooth here when we go in and out. Let's see here, and one thing though, let's see here, if you just go into an article over here so you can get some text, both connected to my Wi-Fi network. Let's see here, we should have a reading mode here, at least on the iPhone. You should also get it in the default browser on most Galaxy S4s when you have Samsung's own TouchWiz UI. You don't get it though here, it seems like, in the Chrome browser. So if you want to read this text, it's a little bit annoying, as you can see over here, because I have to scroll to the side here when I read it. While on the iPhone here, it's very, very simple. You just tap on that button and it will, if you're on an article, you will see all of the text and all of the pictures and everything else, every other thing like ads and stuff will be removed. A little bit annoying here in the Google Chrome browser because you have to scroll to the side if you really want to read. Way better in the default Samsung browser and also on HTC's browser that has text reflow. So when you zoom in, it will reflow the text, so you don't have to worry about that, which is extremely useful. Also, if you go back here, it's very, very quick. They're extremely slim UI here. If we go in here and let's say we try to go up and down, you can see that scrolling up and down, it's a little bit slower here on the iPhone. So if you are reading on a forum a lot and you want to scroll up and down, and I definitely would prefer Android over here because it's just so much quicker. Let's say we want to go back. Okay, there we go. The iPhone loaded that up quicker. And it's probably also a little bit more smooth here also on the iPhone with the Safari browser, it feels like. Apple's really, really good at that GPU rendering. Might not be a super big difference, but you can definitely feel a little bit that it's probably a little bit more smooth here on the iPhone, especially when you go in and out like this. Even though it's probably not going to be a big deal after you get used to it, but you will feel a difference, at least in the beginning. You can see here the iPhone again seems to be a quicker variant here in loading stuff up. So if you double tap on the pictures here, you can see how much it did zoom in here. It didn't zoom in as much on the Chrome browser. And of course it just depends, but I do prefer, I think I do like that, like if you double tap on an image, of course you want to zoom in on that image. It doesn't seem to be reacting the same way over here when I'm doing the same thing. In the Chrome browser it seems to be focusing just to get to you zoom in on the text as well. But if I double tap on an image, I really just want to go in and check out that image. And again, it seems to be loading up quicker here on the iPhone. So you can see here also in terms of color accuracy, I do think that it looks better here. A little bit better actually on the Galaxy S4, just because the color is a little bit more warm, just if you ask me, but that display is still pretty good. Let's see here. Yes, it did open up a new tab here, so I hate it that you can't go back over here. Let's see if we can go back. Yes, we can go back here on the Galaxy S4, but over here I can't tap back. So what I have to do is I have to go over here and then I have to close it like this. Let's see. And this is something else I don't like, that you can't swipe to remove. Yes, there you can, okay. But you can't swipe in both directions. Maybe not a super big thing here. And let's see how much we can zoom in. So you can actually zoom in a little bit more here on the iPhone, especially when you do it like this, but then it would jump back a little bit. And then of course also in the Chrome browser here you have the option, if you do want to translate websites, you have that option over here. if you don't know English or something. One thing though that I do like here with the Chrome browser is that when I seem to be opening up pictures here, it seems like okay, there we go. Wait a sec. How did I go back? I can't go back down here, but it seems like if I tap on the picture, okay, then I go back. Okay, there we go. It did happen also here on the Chrome browser, which is pretty interesting. I can't really say that there is a big difference in terms of the experience over here. You kind of do get the same features, but I really do enjoy this request desktop site, and I also would love to see an option to enable Flash. That is something that HTC has in their HTC One, so you can just go to the normal full site YouTube and watch YouTube over there. I do like that, even though Flash is not supported anymore. I do like the opportunity to get the full page experience. If you want me to do any other specific comparison, please let me know about that, and I'll definitely see what I can do. Until next time, have a good day.